Hey guys, LevelCap here, and today in gaming, Battlefield 2042 might be going in a new direction. Modern Warfare 2 details leaked, Ready or Not is getting a major update, and much more. The new game director for Battlefield narrative content, Marcus Leto, has made some very candid statements regarding the franchise's future. Someone on Twitter asked Leto about EA's shift in direction with Battlefield 2042 into something it's not. His response was, "I'm figuring that out myself, then planning to fix things." We've seen multiplayer 2042 devs talk about improving 2042's experience, ironing out bugs, making balance changes, etc., but none of them have really indicated that they were actually dissatisfied with a part or multiple parts of the game. Considering that Leto is a director on the franchise, it's safe to say he has a lot of control over the direction certain aspects will take. We know EA are working on narrative content to supplement 2042's live service updates, as well as potentially standalone games set in the same universe. Leto is most likely only referring to his involvement in those projects, so don't expect him to personally revamp 2042's specialist system. That said, Leto also responded to a thread by some 2042 players calling for changes to the specialist system. One player in the thread suggested making specialists more like the hero call-ins from Battlefront 2. Leto responded saying he's hearing everything loud and clear and to keep those sorts of suggestions coming his way. It's tough to say what DICE and EA are planning for 2042. It's such a divisive title with so many things working for and against it. Identifying a clear path forward and saying that's what DICE should do is, well, debatable at best. The few things that players seem to agree on, like changes to the specialist system that restore a more class-oriented design, sound like they could be monumental changes that DICE may be unwilling to make. But hopefully with some of this new leadership, DICE may be more willing than we suspect. In other Battlefield 2040 news, the parody game satirizing 2042's launch issues, Clownfield 2042, has launched to very positive reviews. While the game itself looks about as buggy and unpolished as you'd expect from this sort of title, much of that jankiness is, well, part of the charm, I guess. It's a pretty clever tongue-in-cheek jab at Battlefield that delivers on humor while still offering a playable experience. Our first hint of what's in store for this year's Call of Duty title has leaked. Modern Warfare 2 will allegedly offer a Rainbow Six Siege-style mode called Attackers vs. Defenders. This rumor is based on leaked info from the Twitter user Ralph's Valve. Take this as speculation until proven otherwise. They recently posted a thread detailing several aspects of the new mode. The map will be similar to Call of Duty 4's CQB test range. The attackers will have a role assigned to each player and one nominated as the team leader. Between rounds, you'll be able to change roles. There seems to be a down but not out state for attackers only. Defenders will get a variety of hidden locations, booby traps, and cameras to gain an advantage. Destruction will also play a role, with both sides able to destroy level elements. Defenders will be able to fortify these destructible elements. The objective is to secure a designated area. Attackers need to reach and hold this area, while defenders must prevent them from accessing it. Ralph's Valve posted another thread detailing Modern Warfare 2's AI system. They say it'll be smarter and react to players' behavior to prevent optimal strategies. It'll also react more realistically to bullet wounds, so if you shoot an enemy AI in the leg, it will limp. Now, Call of Duty had a little bit of a rough 2021 between Warzone's issues with cheaters, Vanguard failing to excite players, and the controversy surrounding Activision Blizzard. Players haven't been particularly happy with the state of the franchise. That being said, Warzone's Vanguard integration has been well received, and the new anti-cheat that it brought with it seems fairly effective. But the real light at the end of the tunnel for many players is Modern Warfare 2. 2019's Modern Warfare reignited interest in the franchise to record-breaking levels. Combined with Warzone, it was like the developer Infinity Ward hit two home runs simultaneously. A direct sequel that opens up a whole new era of Call of Duty combined with competent anti-cheat sounds like a big win to me. Based on Ralph Valve's supposed leaks, it sounds like the early playtest build for Modern Warfare 2 will feature the Attackers vs. Defenders mode. 2019 Modern Warfare's first public outing was its 2v2 gunfight mode. Activision has opted for these more niche modes to lead the pre-release previews of Call of Duty, so you might expect an Attackers vs. Defenders preview build a few weeks before the proper multiplayer beta for the game. As for when this will be, Modern Warfare 2019's early preview preview stuff such as Gunfight playtest started rolling out in the summer. Expect a proper beta for Modern Warfare 2 sometime in September. Tactical FPS Ready or Not is getting a major update sometime this month with tons of key improvements and new content. It'll launch first as a supporter alpha and eventually make its way to early access players when deemed stable. The update will add 5 game modes to existing maps that don't have them currently. These modes include Raid, Bomb Defusal, Hostage Rescue, and Active Shooter. The update will also include improved voiceover work for NPCs and the Tactical Command Operator. 4 new weapons are being added: the R7 Pepperball Gun, the Mark 16 Scar-L Light Assault Rifle, the Krinov SLR Submachine Gun, the MK1 BCM Assault Rifle, which is available exclusively for the Supporter Edition owners. The rest of the update will focus on minor improvements like new gadgets and weapon models, improved balance, and adding a VoIP system for players to communicate in-game. There's no ETA on when exactly this update will go live, but they seem pretty confident that it'll roll out in some capacity this month. The iconic Nintendo 64 FPS GoldenEye 007 might be coming to Xbox. Achievements for the game have appeared on the True Achievements website, which is dedicated to tracking all available achievements for the Xbox titles. A cancelled Xbox Live Arcade remake of GoldenEye leaked last year. A playable ROM of it has since found its way online. It seems like all the hype surrounding those leaks has finally shaken something loose. These new achievements discovered by True Achievements are different from the cancelled Xbox Live Arcade remaster. That means it's either an entirely new project or the original remaster has been put back into active development. Either way, it looks pretty likely that a re-release of the iconic game is coming. The Witcher series on Netflix has once again dramatically boosted The Witcher 3's concurrent player count on Steam. It hit a peak of 77,000 concurrent players after Netflix released Season 2 of their show on December 17th. And while this show and game are not directly adapted from one another, both are also very true to the source material that some obvious similarities exist. Season 2 of the show also focuses on the Wild Hunt, the third game's primary antagonist. CD Projekt Red are currently developing a next-gen upgrade for The Witcher 3 that includes tie-in content with the show, so that's sure to be a big hit, assuming that it offers a compelling reason to buy the game 6 years after its original launch. Square Enix is the latest game developer to express interest in NFTs. However, unlike other studios, they seem keenly aware of the controversy surrounding the emerging technology. The company's CEO released a statement about its future, noting NFTs and blockchain games are something that he wants to propose. He also acknowledges that people who play to have fun view NFTs negatively, but he believes that will change as the benefits of NFTs and blockchain games become a major trend in the near future. Right now, the future is very uncertain. A big trend in blockchain technologies like NFTs is to create an ecosystem of artificial scarcity for digital goods that rewards people with lots of money. And of course, the problems for the average person is that scooping up an affordable NFT and then selling it for some insane profit is also very low, and is particularly rough when the majority of interest in a given NFT comes from people hating it. That's been the case for almost every NFT announcement from any established studio so far. We'll have to wait and see what the future holds. Before we get to our final story today, I just wanted to say thanks for tuning in to our first news video of 2022. It's sure to be a wild year for gaming. Leave your most anticipated titles in the comments below so we know which games you'd like us to cover. A trailer for the upcoming horror FPS Ill shows off some very impressive visuals. It's being built in Unreal Engine 5 and is part of Epic's Mega Grants program. To date, most Unreal Engine 5 projects we've seen are extensive projects by major studios. Ill is a much smaller project, and it's incredible how good it looks for being a more modest title. Visuals aside, the trailer doesn't give away too much info about the game. There will be monsters and shooting set in a spooky environment. And that wraps it up for today in gaming. As always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm looking forward to the rest of the year covering news, playing games, and whatnot, and I hope you are as well. I'll see you next time. This is Level Cap, signing off.